Carlos Smith writes, hello AMC Movie Talk. I never miss an episode. Was wondering, what is the movie you have seen the most times while it was in theaters? John, this is a tough one for you.
No, this one's easy for me. It's hard to admit, though.
I know it is.
Phantom Menace. I saw the Phantom Menace in theaters 18 times.
Wow.
And this is long before my movie blogging journalism days, where I paid for every ticket that I went to go see. 18 times. Now, a part of that, there were two things. One, I am a through and through, born and raised Star Wars fanatic. The second thing was, though, at the time I was working as a producer and a client services guy at a special effects company, a 3D animation special effects company. And so when the Phantom Menace came out, and as much as I trash on the film, as much as I have grown to despise that movie, the reality is, from a technical point of view, the visual effects that were done in that movie. Now everybody thinks they're cool, complaining they overuse CGI, and yeah, maybe that's true and all that kind of stuff, but the CGI in that movie was so groundbreaking, was so revolutionary. Like, we were all visual effects experts, like professionals, and we sat in that theater and we were just like, like, it just blew us away. The fact that The Matrix, which was by far a better movie, the fact that The Matrix won Best Visual Effects that year is one of the biggest jokes in Oscar history. And I'm a big fan of the Oscars, but there was no way, the Oscar should have gone to The Phantom Menace. So for me, it's The Phantom Menace. Christian, what about you?
Well, Phantom Menace also, but that's, and again, I'm with you. I drank the Kool-Aid, though. I wasn't going
so
for
did
special
I,
effects. I was like, oh no, it's good. I was defending it, and then I had.
So did I.
But
I did it for all 3 Star Wars prequels until I
Phantom
realized.
Menace was the one for me that I started. But right underneath that is Natural Born Killers. I saw Natural Born Killers about 5 times in the theater, and it was not because I wanted to be a serial killer, but the fact that I thought there was such an interesting message in there that a lot of people didn't get off the first.
Because you related with the film.
I love the satire of it.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't play into that. They didn't really pick up on it. And when I saw it, I just thought it was so fascinating. And I'd never seen anything done, so that one.
Don, what about you?
Well, I am older than dirt, so I did see The Empire Strikes Back about 6 times in the theaters.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And just because, and why not? Why wouldn't you want to see The Empire Strikes Back 6 times in the theater, as long when you had the chance?
I'm not ashamed to say it, that while you were sitting in The Phantom Menace, for me it was The Matrix. I saw The Matrix, I think, 5 or 6 times in theaters, because I think that was the movie that I saw, for me, that just changed my idea of what film could be, because it was at the same time as it was an action movie and very entertaining and very violent, lots of guns and stuff, and amazing action sequences. It was very, very deep commentary about basically existential philosophy.
Right.
So it had this completely in unison marriage of very fun action with a very deep question that you walk away going, what would I do? Would I take the red pill or the blue pill? And I love that about that film. I saw it a lot.
And then in also descending order, my number 2 most viewed movie was Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, which I saw 13 times. The first Thor movie, which I saw 9, and the first Independence Day, which I saw 7 times in theaters.
My goodness.
No
wonder AMC hired you. They're like, he's our biggest ticket buyer.
What about you, Chris Lee? What movie have you seen the most in theater?
You know, it's funny. I was sitting here trying to think, and I can't remember in the past how many times I saw movies, but as of recently, I don't always get to see them more than once. And the past 2 films that I saw a lot were The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, which I saw 5 times, and Begin Again, which just opened, and I've already seen it 5 times in theaters. So those are my 2.
I thought you were going to say good luck, Chuck.
And here's the other thing with me, is like I see a lot of movies multiple times, because I'm one of these guys where not only, if I like a movie, I will go back and watch it again and again, but I'm also a guy that I love watching a movie I enjoy with people who haven't seen it yet. So like, I've already seen 22 Jump Street 4 times in theaters. The first time was just for me, but the second time I was with a buddy. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Let's go! And then the third time was the same thing, and the fourth time was the same thing.
Are you the guy like has the jokes coming? You're like, waiting for him to laugh.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.